dicked over by the whole, like, money-minded, controlling, just feel of even a tiny little record label. Record label industry, the whole equation is flawed, and it's based in capitalism, and it's dying, and not only do we recognize that it's dying, but we want it to die, and we'd like to help kill it. Shuggy. I've been playing music for years solo as Shuggy, and I'm in the band Hey Duke Lives, and I'm, along with this guy, one of the founders of Anti-Civ Records. Actually talked about this. We met at Sisters Camelot, but we really started talking about this because we booked a show together. The first show we played together was a guerrilla show in Uptown, right on the corner of Lagoon and Hennepin, behind the word library on that little hill. They leave the outlets on at night. Me and some other acoustic acts played first, and then Gordon plugged in and played loud as shit, and the cops showed up and got four songs in before the cops shut it down, and then we seriously talked about Anti-Civ.
Hello all you friends and strange people. My name's Gordon and I am Handgun Man. Here's my first song. It's called Saddle on the Wall. But you'll get that by the chorus because it's the only thing I sing.
My name is Gordon Bird. I grew up in Grand Rapids, Minnesota with a bunch of the other Anti-Civ kids. Do a one-man band called Hangin' Man, Handgun Man, it doesn't really matter how you say it. I don't know. I'm not concerned of getting much out of playing music. It's really more about the experience than anything, and getting really good friends out of the deal is a massive bonus. I'm trying to think who came in after that. But I guess the Hanging Man, Cell Phone, Shuggy.
Clear?
For you.
Okay.
I guess we toured.
We're Cell Phone. My name is Seth. His name is Michael. We have helped found Anti-Civ, the record label and the collective. Anti-Civ was formed a little bit more than a year ago. first anti-Civ bands were Shuggy, Hanging Man, Cell Phone, O Haste Annihilation, and Rio de la Marte. And then the Sunbombers.
Well, I'm Jared Akel, and I met these two at a show at his girlfriend's house before they became girlfriends. We were playing a show, and got talking about Anti-Civ, and I was more curious, and we had a little meeting at a bar pizza joint, and that was the first one I went to, and that was about a year and a half ago, I think. And here we are today.
Me, you, and Mike were all in Sisters Camelot. Sisters Camelot, if nobody's explained it, is a mobile organic food shelf that basically salvages organic produce from the warehouses that is going to go to spoil or go to waste, and gives it out for free on busy intersections and to places that people have a hard time getting very nutritious stuff. I think we were meeting there every day anyways, so it was kind of easy to, like, Shuggy drafted up the mission statement, which is pretty much exactly what it is today, with a couple things we hadn't added yet.
2 more sections now.
Yeah, but basically we wanted to not discriminate in any way and keep the doors open to any kind of music that we thought fit, like DIY culture and that would make sense in community building.
And I also, when we were having these conversations early on, always wanted to have some sort of a radical political focus to it as well. I didn't want it to be just about music.
So I'm from northern Minnesota, and this is a song about a highway that runs from my hometown to Canada through the woods. No shoulder, like barely even enough road for 2 cars to drive on, and there are times when the rims of your 20-inch rims will actually touch the lakes. This is a song about trying to preserve that kind of green space, so I moved to Minneapolis to write songs about preserving green space.
Why the mission also goes out of its way to talk about being anti-sexist, anti-racist, anti-homophobic, anti-capitalist, and the name Anti-Civ Records. Not everybody in Anti-Civ obviously is anti-civilization, but I am, and that's kind of where that comes from.
The part of the mission statement about anti-homophobia, anti-sexist, anti-racist. No, it's not here just for looks.
Holy shit.
This is a conversation. This is my personal feeling on it. I think most people in underground counterculture, subculture are probably more often than not anti-homophobic, anti-racist, or anti-sexist. So to have that in our mission statement, there have been times where I have felt that it's a little excessive. I know that a lot of people within our group at Anti-Civ think it's very necessary. All of the kids that come to our shows here, or all of the kids that I meet going to other shows, clearly are fucking anti-racist, anti-sexist, all of the above. I think it almost goes without saying. Progressive-minded kids, and I like to call us kids, are, you know, very not these things. With that in mind, yes, as far as the females that are in our group, all of the females that are in our group have a strong voice and are well spoken for themselves and well respected. I mean, everybody in our collective is very familiar with those female voices and those female people. They're definitely a crucial component in our collective.
I mean, I started in Bounce Better when I was pregnant with her, and you know, it was just like I was pregnant in all these shows, and people were just so open and awesome about that. And yeah, it's just, I don't even think about it like that, honestly, because it's not even an issue. It's, I mean, yeah, it's like, it's really important that it's not even an issue, because some places it is, you know.
Except for when someone messes with you on stage. Yeah.
I met Jared like 2 years ago, and then we played a lot at their house, at nobody's house, and then we just met. Yeah, we met everybody else from Anti-Civ.
And of course, having a family, it's like, eventually it would be nice to be able to make, I mean, we put a lot of work into this, and to be able to make, you know, just a living off it, you know, not have to work in 40 hours cooking shit.
If somebody wants to work with another label at the same time, that's fine. What we have to offer is a community of resources that we're sharing, and an ideal.
And there's such a vast variety of music. It's not one type of music. It's not like elitist like that. It's like they kind of appreciate all types of music.
Yeah, appreciate everything. Yeah, definitely. And we have been doing a pretty good job on that for the lineup on Anti-Civ. We have electro, folk rock, punk, straight
Noise.
up noise.
Need some hip hop.
Need some hip hop.
R&B, soul, funk, jazz, easy listening, world, new age.
Something that would break down those barriers. And we were right away talking about, like, if we were going to book shows under the Anti-Civ banner, we wanted to, like, force people to show up for this crazy, like, loud punk band, and if they were going to see that punk band, they were going to have to sit through a fucking bluegrass act or a noise act or something like that.
Just remember this is all in retrospect, so please respect my future laws. Venerated by the late great prophets here in present wars and future foes.
I started with Anti-Civ from Shuggy invited me after seeing a show. I'd been working with Sisters Camelot for a while, and he came to one of my shows, and it was when we played electric, like just crazy punk rock style in a basement, and right after that he was like, you should come to this collective meeting, be part of Anti-Civ, and I went to the meeting.
All the women synchronated to the beast, will leave the houses all too slow. I was meant to be alone.
And one of the biggest growth things, I think, is Future Pasture, the warehouse.
This is Future Pasture. There's our crappy sign. We're gonna hopefully make another one because I hate that sign. And this is how we get inside. And when we first moved in here, it was empty. It was a blank slate. So, like, let's walk around.
Hello, is this the world we live in? Yes, we've got to see it all. I am the earth, I am my own companion. I am the universe, I am the law. And if you wake up with headaches,
All these materials, everything we've gotten here, from the couches to the chairs, have been either donated or dumpstered. We've got bike racks in here. A local community center, the Jack Pine, closed, which is sad, but we got a bunch of their stuff. We got the chairs, one of the bike racks, ping pong table.
I'm way too torn up.
10:15. Oh man. Is that it? Can't do it.
And then over here, this garage door was the other main soundproofing problem. Like, noise went out through here as if it was just a wide open space. So we built wooden framing and filled in on the other side of it and put stuff on this side of it. And there's a big window. And now it's pretty much soundproofed. This little guy next to him is Kaya, otherwise known as MC Monster Goblin. If you do a Google search for MC Monster Goblin or a YouTube search, a video of MC Monster Goblin performing at a show at Zombie House will come up in front of a really crazy crowd with Eric from Fixed Gears over Jerks and Lesbians.
Animal! He's a motherfucking animal! Animal! He's a motherfucking animal! Animal! He's a motherfucking animal!
And Hey There Cowboy playing guitar.
It makes you want to slit my wrist to shape of tears. Or drink 40 beers right now!
And Griffin from Poor Posture and a Paper Cup Band playing drums. And this is my partner Hannah, and this over here is our baby Rio Free Mississippi. He came out of Hannah. And that's the intern Easy. He does things like take my laundry to the cleaners.
I am Easy, the intern for Anti-Civ. Like, the first night that I was actually interning with Anti-Civ, I got to run the board for the shows here at Future Pasture. Earlier this week, I got a chance to actually record Water Bear, which is one of the Anti-Civ bands. another accomplishment that I probably have is building this stage.
If you know why, then say it. As you can see, we're getting ready for, well, maybe you can see, we're getting ready for a show tonight. And a couple of these jokers thought that they'd start building a stage last night. And originally, our plans for a long time is holding off on that. We were going to build it like a really solid movable stage, nothing like stationary, but this obviously is going to be stationary. And they pretty much got beyond the point of no return, so we have no choice but to get it done in time for the show tonight, or we're fucked. And it has to be good, because it's going to be there for a long time, so it needs to hold a lot of weight and be really solid. So we're kind of scrambling, and place total fucking pigsty. It'll be good. We got like 4 hours. Right now the sound booth is run to over here. I think so. None of this was here when we moved in. We built all of this, framed in these walls. This wall here was made out of some really thick doors that we dumpstered. And this thing is built at a weird angle. It's not a 90-degree angle. It's not parallel to anything else purposely to keep noise from bouncing between walls. And over here we've got a garage door. It opens up. There's common space out there, and then there's another garage door about 30 feet past it.
Some touring band comes around to see it, and they walk through these doors, and they pull up their van through the fucking garage door, and they pull in, and they start unloading their gear, and they're just like, holy fuck, holy fuck.
Just a few days ago, this place was a fucking mess. We haven't had a show in a little while, and our lumber was being organized. So we had like piles of cardboard right here and just piles of lumber everywhere. This is the usual Foursquare spot, and it was so cluttered and there was so much shit piled all over this whole side of the room that the other night when folks after the pharmacy show wanted to play Foursquare, it was a show that was at a house nearby, they came over here to play Foursquare. They couldn't use the Foursquare, whatever you call it. What would you call it? Court, I guess. So they had to make another one.
And it all got cleaned up and organized yesterday, and the stage got finished, and we had a crazy show.
I was basically my own teacher and assign my own assignments, and then you grade yourself and you like do something like get Future Pasture up and running, and you get an A+.
I will fall down.
Whatever we're doing is better than not doing anything about it.
See that light comes down there from me. Don't that you see what I see? I turn to you and I say, I'll take out the Gotta take out as many of them as fast as we can! So many I've been running over me. So many of them are running over me. Like a bridge, I will fall down.
It's a collective of artists who want to share their art with each other and inspire each other and help each other out in any way that they can, I guess.
It's definitely not a record label at all.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. If I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.